Are you having trouble figuring out how to create really good topspin for when you hit? If so, watch this video where I share my tips on creating really good topspin on the ball. If you are constantly hitting the ball in the net or out of bounds and can't seem to figure out how to hit the ball into the court, by the end of this video, you're going to have my 4-step formula for creating really good topspin. This is going to help you control where you hit the ball. These are the exact tips I use with my players, and now it's your turn. For the best advice on volleyball training and coaching, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video every Tuesday. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is learn to recognize the difference between a ball that has topspin and a ball that floats. What I want you to do is every time you make contact with the ball, always watch the ball and see what it does. Do you see the ball spinning or is it floating? Number 2, the second thing you need to do is get a feel of what it's like to create topspin. You want to be able to feel what it's like to contact the ball correctly. Pay attention to what it feels like and watch what the ball does. Hitting a floater feels a lot different and sounds a lot different than when you have a contact that creates a topspin. So when you're able to hit really good topspin, it's very important to be aware of what this feels like so you can repeat the same technique every time you hit the ball. Now the third thing you need to do is learn to claw the ball. I often hear coaches encouraging players to snap the wrist. The reason snapping the wrist sometimes helps is because the player ends up finishing with the fingers pointed downward. To create topspin, the fingers must finish pointing down. Something important I teach my players is clawing the ball. When you claw, you're getting your hand into a curved position at pre-contact. When you claw, focus on wrapping your hand over the top of the ball. This is what creates topspin, and this is what creates that unique hand slap sound you hear on the ball. This is what you want. Now if you haven't watched my video where I explain the difference between clawing and snapping, make sure you check it out. Link to watch it is in the description below and also in the cards in this video. Number 4, you need to focus on always finishing with the fingers pointed down. As I mentioned in the previous tip, if you want to create topspin, you must finish with the fingers pointed down. So when you are trying to figure out how to hit with topspin, what's important is focusing on clawing at the ball and always finishing your hit with the fingers pointed downward. If you've been struggling to hit with topspin or have a question related to hitting, please comment below with a follow-up question. Now you know exactly how to create really good topspin on the ball. But what about the footwork? I've created a checklist that covers everything you need to know about approaching and hitting a volleyball. This covers everything from approaching the ball to hitting it down over the net. The link is below. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it below. Subscribe and share it with your volleyball friends. You can comment below with the word helpful if you found this video has helped.